Hi, my name's Georgia and I'm from the Community Brain. I'm here today alongside our project partners One-to-One Collective as well as local residents to tell you a bit more about a community hub and growing space which we've been setting up in Tolworth over the past 2 years as part of the SHEDx Growing Ideas project. It's called the Farm of Futures. The story of the farm begins back in 2017 when the Community Brain took over the lease of a vacant hut at Tolworth Main Allotments, which was once home to the former Tolworth and District Leisure Gardeners Society. Since then, and with the fantastic help of local students, residents and community groups, we've been able to turn what was once barren land at the farm into a fertile growing space for the community to use. The former Garden Society hut has also seen a major transformation in the past 2 years. And with the help of local beekeeper Anne, we've been able to establish hives at the farm with a viewing shed for visitors to glimpse the magical world of bees and of beekeepers at work. Inside the farm, we've been trialling a water-based growing system called aquaponics, as Pablo from One-to-One Collective will now explain.
Hello, we are in the aquaponic system in the Farm of Futures. It's a little research project that we're running here to determine the efficiency of these new systems to produce vegetables and to produce fish, so the protein that you need for a normal meal. It's a fairly straightforward system, and it combines the hydroponics, which is the agriculture with water, and fish farming, where the combination of the fish and the plants creates an ecosystem where the feces of the fish are transformed by a bacteria into nutrients that then the plants eat, and the roots and these little volcanic stones create a filter to keep the water where the fish lives always transparent and always very clean. I can show you here we have a cucumber. It's our first cucumber coming through. We have a lot of leafy tomatoes and some flowers starting to appear, which should become tomatoes soon enough. We have a runner bean plant with some flowers on the top. And our jewel, if you come this way, is a little avocado plant that we planted a few months ago, and it's starting to bloom now with beautiful leaves. One of our key concerns is how much energy the system produces. So, in a way, the equation has to be a balance. The amount of food that it produced has to be equilibrated with the amount of energy that we are consuming to produce the light, to keep the pumps running. And that's what this is here for. We are looking for experts and people that can guide us and show us better ways of doing it more efficient. And as I said at the beginning, this is a research platform. So anyone that's interested in learning or in sharing their experience, they're more welcome to come and to share the beautiful experience of the aquaponic system.
In April this year, during the beginning of lockdown, we welcomed our newest residents to the farm. They now live inside a one-of-a-kind chicken hutch, which was built using materials reclaimed from an exhibition on community architecture held at the Royal Institute of British Architects by architect Takeshi Hayatsu. Over the past 2 years, the Farm of Futures has acted as a base for the community planting projects, which we have undertaken as part of the wider SHEDx project. These have included the planting of 10 new raised beds along Tolworth Broadway and a new Beelines Pocket Park at New Malden Station, designed by local landscape designer Janice Horslin. Benches at the Pocket Park were made at the Farm of Futures by One-to-One Collective using 80% recycled materials, including concrete frames reinforced with Kingston's old Christmas lights, and feature a series of bee fact boards produced by graphic designers Alex and Shay. The Pocket Park is completed with bee art boards by Tom from We Are Sky High and upcycled trellises donated by architects Boano Prismontis. Flowers from the Pocket Park came from a community allotment display which we exhibited at Hampton Court Flower Show in 2019, and the vegetables were grown on our community plot by Pam and Court Farm Garden Centre. Judge Raymond Blanc loved the display so much he told us he'd like to live inside the shed. During lockdown, and in line with government advice, we had to take a step back from community activities at the farm. We did, however, want to support other local organisations helping in the direct response to COVID, including local charity Voices of Hope.
Hey, I'm Aniela. I'm from the Voices of Hope charity. We've been running the Kingston Aid Food Bank. There's the cockerel. We've been running the Kingston Aid Food Hub for the duration of the COVID crisis. We've done about 20,000 meals feeding vulnerable people throughout the crisis. And now we've started a project called Bright Box, aiming to help people be a bit more sustainable now that we're sort of out of panic mode. So we send out baking boxes, cooking boxes, and I prepare a well-being box for people with mental health issues because it's been quite a trying time for a lot of people during the COVID crisis. So we provide boxes with growing, craft, and therapeutic activities. And SHEDx and the Community Brain have very kindly donated us 50 daffodils, which are going to go into this month's box as part of their growing activity.
We have also been using the past few months to explore what the future might hold for the farm, and in May we undertook an online community survey to ask for ideas. The most popular thoughts were for a community growing area and creative short courses, and in response to this we've set up a weekly volunteer session at the farm every Thursday from 10 a.m. to midday. You can sign up for this session on our Facebook page at The Farm of Futures or by emailing thefarmoffutures@gmail.com. On behalf of the Community Brain and One-to-One Collective, I would like to say a big thank you for listening to this video, and we welcome any ideas you may have for supporting people, places and communities. Thank you.